Hi guys, this is Chef Jonas Nang, and today we are cooking with the amazing technology that is the Tefal Home Chef Smart Multi-Cooker and the Tefal Home Chef Smart Pro Multi-Cooker. They're both electronic pressure cookers, or EPCs, and we're gonna show you how they're gonna make your life so much better. Join me. Hi guys, it's your favorite chef, Chef Jonas Nang, and once again, I want to show you how beautiful and easy it is to use Tefal's EPC, or electronic pressure cooker, and this one is the Home Chef Smart Pro Multi-Cooker. I want to show you one of my favorite all-time Filipino comfort food recipes, all using this one simple appliance. Let me show you how. Stick around. Alright, very easy. Step one is the way Lola likes to do it, or Grandma likes to do it, is to make sure that your meat goes through a first boil, or unang kulo, just so that it's able to, of course, cover with enough water, just so the excess blood and excess protein and albumin and all that scum can be separated from your broth. And all we have to do is make sure it's closed properly. And that's one of the safety features. Let's try the pressure cook steam function. It will steam for about 8 minutes. It will bring it to a boil. The steam function is the hottest function in this very versatile little appliance. And all I have to do is press start and wait for it to boil. So on to the next step. So we've done the first step, which is, kind of get rid of all that extra albumin and scum and blood. So now it's time to pressure cook our ribs, our pork ribs. And it's always better to cook on the bone, way more flavor. Add a fresh batch of water. Just enough to cover. And some aromatics, an onion or two, a slice of ginger, and then close it properly. This is one of my favorites about this appliance, is the amount of safety features that they input into this one unit. So we close it properly. Make sure the pressure valve is nice and loose. That's another one of the safety features. And then conveniently, there's a section here that's just all pressure. And let's put it on chicken/duck because the texture is close enough. And let's pressure cook it adjustably to, I would say, maybe 30 minutes. And then all we have to do is just press start. So what will happen is that we'll build up the pressure. It will take some time. It'll build up the pressure, maintain the pressure, and that's why it always results in consistent, accurate cooking. Now, in the office, they call this OptiTaste technology, and what that does within this appliance is it allows the unit to regulate the pressure on its own instead of going up and down, spiking up and down. It just regulates it on its own and keeps it on a steady rise, a steady plateau, and when it needs to depressure and release that pressure safely, it does it in a manner that is safe and regulated properly. So hooray for technology, guys. Okay, people, so while you were away, what happened was this finished pressure cooking and it released the pressure all on its own automatically. And that's one of my favorite safety features about this Home Chef Smart Pro Multi-Cooker is I don't have to worry about releasing the pressure correctly because it's done it all on its own, slowly on its own time, and now it's safe enough for me to open. And there we go. And let me just check. That's super tender. It's literally falling off the bone. So I will just have to carefully remove this, separate the broth, and I can use the broth for something else, like for soup or as a sauce base. But what I'll do next step is I'll drain the meat, I'll strain the broth, and then we'll use a different function to cook a different dish. The pork ribs have been nice and pressure cooked. They're super tender. I cut them up into small little easy to bite ribs, right? I didn't cut all of it, right? So the broth I strained because we could use a lot of that flavor, and now we're just gonna finish it. And this is the flexibility and multifunctionality of this appliance here. Safe to eat, safe to use, and it cuts down your cooking time as much as 80%, and now we can use it for different functions. Make sure it's dry. It's the same pot, right? So a little bit of oil. Another thing I love about this is it heats up super fast, right? That's nice and hot. So let's start sauteing some of our ingredients. A little bit of garlic, tablespoon or so. And let's put back some of those onions because I like onions, right? And that ginger too. They smell good. Let's add some more aromatics in this beautiful spherical bowl. Some tomatoes for sweetness and acidity, some chilies for some spice. Add the pork back. And you can do it with different cuts, right? I just like the fact that, you know, it's almost like cooking in a Filipino thing like a palayok because it's nice and spherical. It's a beautiful cooking vessel, right? So let's add some sugar, a little bit of sweetness, and most importantly, the bagoong, right? Just a tablespoon or so. I'll just add some of the strained liquid from the pork. That's still a lot of pork flavor. And there's a lot of salt in that bagoong, that shrimp paste. So you might want to go easy on salt, right? So let's close it. I'm gonna let that cook for a few more minutes because the pork is already tender. We just need to get those other aromatics and other ingredients getting to know each other. And that's gonna be amazing food with rice. Stick around. So there you go, people. Another beautiful pork binagoongan ribs dish thanks to our EPC Home Chef Smart Pro multi-cooker. It allows me to cook quick, fast, simple, and most importantly, safely, right? So stay tuned and look for more recipes. You know, follow us on our social media platforms on Tefal Appliance Philippines. And I'll see you guys. Share your recipes and share your stories with us.